makeup tutorial, I wanted to do something that was kind of purple and mauve-like. So this is what I came up with, and y'all, I really love this look. So I mainly used my new Tartelette palette that I showed you guys in my most recent Sephora haul, and I really love this palette because it has some gorgeous purple mauve colors in it. So really pretty palette. So I used that, and then I also used these Dazzle shadows from MAC. Now these came out a few weeks ago, but I do believe that they're still available on the website. So I used one in Slow Fast Slow, and then I used another one in Can't Stop Don't Stop, and I just really love these. And I also wanted to let you guys know about my foundation as well, because I just recently got these from Sasha Cosmetics, and so far I am really impressed with this foundation because it is really matte. And that's exactly what I need right now because it's like a million degrees outside. So I did have to get 2 different shades and mix them to get my perfect shade. I got the shade Perfect Honey and Perfect Caramel. So yeah, so far I'm really liking this foundation. It is really matte, but I added a highlight to my face just to give it some natural glow. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I will have all of the products and links listed below so you guys can check them out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then of course just continue to watch. Alright you guys, so as usual, you always want to start off by priming your eyes, and this is just going to ensure that your eyeshadow lasts all throughout the day. And I'm just using the NARS Smudge Proof Primer, which has been my go-to here lately. So the next thing I always do is use a transitional shade. The shadow I'm using today is Bobbi Brown's Antique Rose. It's the perfect transitional shade. Transitional shade is always important for me. I just feel like it helps the other eyeshadows blend better, and it's just, I just have to do it. So you want to make sure that you blend this eyeshadow in really well. So for this look, it's gonna be somewhat of a halo smoky eye, which is when you have that eyeshadow in the center of the lid, and then you have 2 other colors on the outside, if that makes any sense. So I'm just taking a purple color out of the Tartelette palette, and you want to make sure that you really build this color up. I really blend a lot more than what you guys see in these tutorials. I just have to condense it down so the video isn't so long. But you really just want to blend this and just build up the color. You don't want to start off with a purple color that's too dark. Take a lighter one and build up. It's always better that way, and you'll probably save yourself some problems, because if you start off with a color that's really dark and it's too dark, you know, it's harder to take away than it is to build up. So now I'm taking my fluffy brush from Morphe, and I'm just going back over that purple color with the transitional color Antique Rose, and this is just going to get rid of any harsh lines. The next thing I'm gonna do is take this Dazzle shadow from MAC, and I'm going to pop it right in the center of the lid. So here I'm taking another Dazzle shadow, and this one's a little bit more pinky purple. I thought that this would really go great with the eye because it wouldn't be too much purple. So I decided to just put this on top of it, and it just looked really good together. Then I also went in with my Inglot Duraline and applied a little bit to the Dazzle shadow, and I just feel like it helped the shadow pop a little bit more. Go in with my Kat Von D ink liner, and I love this stuff. I'm just going to do a really quick wing liner. So here I'm using the MAC Extended Play Mascara, and so far I like like it. I really like the wand on it. Now I'm going to go in with some fake eyelashes, and I'm using these from Lena Lashes, and I think you pronounce the style Nomi. I'm not sure, but I will have a link below so you guys can check these lashes out. I really like them. The quality is really, really great. And here I'm just going back and doing a little bit more blending. Anytime you feel like you need to blend more, then girl, blend until your little heart is content, okay? So a question that I get often is, why do you do your eyeshadow before you do your foundation? And this is the reason, because anytime you work with something sparkly, you get fallout. So I just rather do my eyes first and not have to worry about messing up my foundation. So I'm just wiping away that glitter. Now I'm going in with the MAC Mineralized Charge Water, and I'm just using this as my moisturizer so that my skin is nice and prepped for my foundation. So here recently, I've really been loving the Sacha Mattifier Primer. It keeps your face really, really matte. So I love to put it on my nose area because that's where I produce the most oils. So I'll put it there, and then I like to do the most and go back with the second primer, which you guys have seen here. I've been loving my Porefessional from Benefit again. It's like a holy grail for me because I do have large pores. So I just go back and apply that primer on top of the mattifying primer, and it is a match made in heaven. So I'm using the Sacha Cosmetics foundation for the first time, and so far I really like this foundation because in combination with the primer, my face stayed matte all throughout the day. Like, it was kind of crazy like how matte my face stayed, even my nose area, and that's usually where I get really, really oily. Now the texture of this foundation it's a little bit different. I can't really explain the texture of it, but once it settles, it just looks really amazing. So now I'm going in with my concealer from NARS, and I'm just going to highlight my face a little bit. This has been my go-to concealer here recently, and I use the shade Medium Dark Biscuit. So yeah, I've really been loving this concealer, and I'm using my Sephora number 56 brush to blend out everything. So once I apply that concealer, I go back with my Sacha Buttercup powder, and today I'm using the loose powder. Here recently I've really been in love with the compact, but I decided to use the loose powder today just so I could let everything sit or bake, and it could just really, you know, absorb that concealer so it didn't crease throughout the day. And while I let the powder really set, I'm just touching up my brows a little bit. So I just let the powder set for about a minute or so, and you just want to go back with your brush and just sweep all that powder away. Now I'm going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm just going to contour my nose, and I use the middle color and the darkest color. So I mix the medium and the dark color, and it just gives me the perfect contour color. Now I'm going in with my Bobbi Brown bronzer in Deep 4, and I'm just going to bronze my face a little bit just so I add back color, because sometimes when you're applying all those products, you lose your original color. Then I'm going back in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette, and I'm just going to contour the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm using my NARS Ida, however you pronounce it. I'm using that brush. I love this brush for contouring. It's a really, really great brush. For my blush, I'm using my Sasha Cosmetics blush palette. I love the pinky mauve color in this palette, and I think this palette is perfect, especially if you're into freelancing and you need different colors for different skin tones. This is going to be the perfect palette for you. My favorite highlighter has been NitraaB Cosmetics Lucy. I am so in love with this highlight. I can't even explain it to you guys. But anyways, I do have a discount code below if you guys want to check it out. This is just the best highlighter, especially if you're like NC 40 and up, then you definitely need this highlight. So here I'm just lining my bottom waterline, and I'm using the L'Oreal Silkissime liner, which is my all-time favorite. You guys probably already know that by now. So yeah, I love this liner. It's really, really dark, and it's only like $7. Like, you can't beat that with a stick. So yeah, it got a little blurry, so I went ahead and cut it short. Then I went back in with that purple shadow that I used from the Tartelette palette, and I just smudged a tiny bit underneath my lash line. Mascara and applying some to my bottom lashes. That just always helps even everything out and just pulls the whole entire look together. And now finally it is time for my lips. I'm using the new you guys know what I'm talking about. Using the new Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Veronica. And I really love this shade. Now you can use any lip color that you would like. You can use a nude, you can use a plum color. I just decided to go with this. I don't know how I feel about it. It looks okay. I just threw the liquid lipstick. Okay, you guys, it is time for me to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I am cleaning my lips up because I know you guys are like, girl, your lips so sloppy. But anyways, here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. This is a part of the Body by Victoria. Yeah, this is a part of the Body by Victoria, and I love that line because the bras are so comfortable. So yeah, it's just an unlined bra, really sexy. You know, when you put it on, you're probably gonna be able to see everything. So if you just casually take your shirt off around your man when you got this bra on, you'll probably casually get yourself into a real situation, okay?